All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Meg 2's in theaters, but I finally saw the first, and it's amazing.
You thought it was amazing?
No.
That's it? That was your review? That was your glowing review?
Yeah, that was it.
It was amazing.
Hey, have you seen Jaws? Would you like to see it with a bigger shark? The Meg is for you.
Yeah. Have you seen Jaws and also that movie where Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten by a fucking shark?
Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah. This is the Meg.
Where your cool chef LL Cool J is here to save the day.
Oh, fuck. LL Cool J is in that movie.
Yeah, dude.
That was a weird cast. Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Who is all in that? Deep Blue Sea. Now I can't
Actually,
remember.
he won. So him and the shark had mind games in Deep Blue Sea.
There's
and,
multiple of that fucking movie, dude.
But unfortunately, the shark couldn't lick his lips as fast as LL Cool J, so then the shark killed itself.
Wait, Deep Blue Sea they had a third one come out in 2020, by the way.
No.
Yes.
No. Deeper, bluer sea?
Yeah, I guess it got deeper and bluer, and that's the third one. The second one came out in 2018. When did they decide? The Meg came out, and they were like, "We got to revive this franchise."
Yeah, I guess.
Sharknado, sharks are everywhere.
You know, me saying that about LL Cool J licking his lips, I don't know. Maybe you were too young. I used to do that because what was that? A Doing It Well song came out. And I thought it was so cool to walk around and lick my lips. And I had the worst chapped lips for a good year and a half before I figured out that's the cause.
You were just sitting there going like, I'm licking them all the time. Why are they so dry?
Yeah.
My lips should be moist.
Oh, yeah. You know, it was...
Should have the moistest lips right now.
7th grade me licking his lips, trying to talk to all the girls like every minute, licking. It's like, yeah, I'm sending off player vibes.
Meanwhile, your fucking lips look like the Sahara.
Oh, man. Yeah. It was rough.
Your first kiss was like kissing a fucking desert, dude.
Yeah, man. It was... my lips were the people following Moses for 40 years.
Your lips look like a worm, like de-shedding itself. You know, like whenever you see like a snake or a worm shed skin.
Yeah.
It's just like all crinkly. That's just what your lips look like.
Oh, man.
So attractive.
They were. It was.
That's what you want to see at a middle school dance.
I sharpened my own pencil by sticking it in my mouth.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, dude, even I forgot Michael Rappaport's in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Plays Tom Scrubbin.
You know
Or
what,
Scrogan?
dude? I've been
Scrogan?
Scrotum.
Let me tell you about
Tom
the
Scrotum?
fucking Knicks, dude. We're underwater in this underground base studying fucking sharks. And I just want to watch the fucking Knicks.
You know, one day we're gonna be good enough to forget about like the greats, like the '90s Knicks.
And then you have the OG Punisher before Marvel took it over and made a cool series with it. You have the Thomas Jane.
I don't know.
He was remember the movie, the Punisher movie with John Travolta's the bad
I thought
guy?
you were gonna say Thomas the Train now identifies as Jane.
No. It could happen very quickly. We live in a free world, Nathan.
Oh, well, yes.
But no, remember the Punisher? Did you ever see the Punisher movie where John Travolta's the bad guy?
No.
Oh, it rules. You should check it out. It rips. It was like when Marvel movies first started coming out again. I feel like the Punisher movie was before Iron Man even. Now I gotta look that up. Because it was a cool ass movie. Yeah, it came out in 2004. When did Iron Man come out?
2010, 2009, something like around there.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. 2018. Yeah, so it was like prior to like the Marvel Cinematic Universe becoming a thing.
Iron Man, right?
Iron Man came out in 2008.
2008. I thought you said 18. That's why I was like,
No,
wait.
2008.
Okay.
2008 for the original one, and then but like the original
2018
Punisher.
is when the Thanos snap happened and he went away.
Yeah, exactly. Where he said, "Well, I'm Iron Man."
Yes.
Hit him with the 1-2 right at the end. That's funny. I know we're just taking a trip down memory lane now with Marvel movies, but I recently watched the Sam Raimi Spiderman movies. Was it Sam Raimi?
I know we said Marvel, and I immediately went to Fox, though. I'm like, you're going to recant how great the original X-Men were.
Oh my god, dude! I tried to watch the first X-Men because I love those movies when they first came out.
When
like,
you're a kid,
Hugh Jackman, that movie ruled. And you watch it now, and you're like, this makes me want to vomit. This movie's fucking bad.
You realize you finally came to the conclusion of why you can't let kids ever rate a fucking movie.
No. It also is funny too because Hugh Jackman, because he keeps playing Wolverine, he's gonna be Wolverine fucking again, and you see him in that first role as Wolverine in X-Men 1. He is so skinny, like he's skinny jacked, but now he's just fucking, he's just yoked.
He's yoked Jackman.
Yeah, dude. Swole Jackman is not fucking around, dude.
Chad Jackman as Wolverine.
Dude, straight up, he's on some testosterone for sure. Like, Hugh Jackman is teed up like a motherfucker.
I want to know your workout. Oh, well, I do curls. No, your cycle.
Yeah, tell me the cycle, bro. What are you on? How many jabs have you taken? And I'm not talking COVID.
Come on, tell me your secrets, Yoki McYokersons. Come on.
But when I was watching the original Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, right? I remember as a kid, okay,
being
at the
addicted to those like crack.
Well, I did like them. I still do like them. They're great movies. But I had a flashback watching it at the very end of the movie, you know, where the Green Goblin is like distracting him, and he's like, "I've been like a father to you. Be like a son to me." And Peter Parker goes, you know, "I had a father. His name was Ben Parker."
Oh,
as a kid,
that Green Goblin was really using like cardinal tactics.
Oh yeah, dude. Then he's like, "Godspeed, Spider-Man." I don't know why he warns him. If he didn't warn him, that glider kills him. But he had to give him a fair shot, I guess, to do a backflip. Oh. I don't know what the villain code is, but the Green Goblin's like, you can't just let it hit him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the villain code is, hey, when you've got trapped the hero of the story in a horrible predicament, you're obligated to give a 30-minute dissertation about how good you are before you actually can complete it.
Unless Gwen Stacy's there. Then you can just kill that bitch. Gwen Stacy can die.
Well, it depends on what Spider-Verse you're in, because then she becomes Spider-Gwen.
Yes. But what made me I just remember as a kid when he hits that line, "I had a father. His name was Ben Parker." Which I'm saying it way tougher than he says it.
Yeah, which is his uncle, because it's Aunt May.
But here's the problem.
How funny is that? My Uncle Ben was more of a father. Aunt May, no, she's horrible.
She wasn't a mother.
She's just Aunt May.
She almost got blown up, dumb bitch. Get the fuck out of the bedroom. Why are you praying? Pray for the Green Goblin not to throw a pumpkin through your window. Yeah. You dumb bitch.
She was doing OnlyFans to keep our place, man. It was...
the less hot of the Aunt Mays was doing an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Not the new ones. You know, every movie she keeps getting younger, so...
Yeah, she keeps getting hotter. Marissa Tomei fucking Aunt May. Woo! Breaking the internet.
Oh, it's going to be great. Yeah.
But no, what bothers me about that the most is because this is me personally now. Because as a kid, I remember when he hit that line, when he called Uncle Ben his father, I was like, yeah, that makes up for everything. I was like, that makes up for him being a complete shithead at the beginning. Because then I realized, watching that movie again, now that I have more than a 10-second memory, because as a kid I just was like, oh no, that makes up for it. I don't even remember what happened at the beginning of this movie. But he's an absolute twat at the beginning of that movie when he like wants to go to the wrestling match. He lies to his uncle. First of all, he lies to his uncle that he's going to go to the library.
Pump your fucking brakes, okay? Who in their right mind is not going to lie, sell off their baby brother or sister to go see Bonesaw in live in action, okay?
Bonesaw is ready. Kill! Yeah. I mean, technically, a sacrifice had to happen. And if it wasn't Bonesaw killing Spider-Man, it was going to be
The way that
Uncle
was set
Ben.
up and the way they were cheering, it did sound like a cult sacrifice had to happen.
Well, the thing I always, and this is the other, I want to really break this down, Nathan. You just got to let me go for a little bit.
I'm sorry.
This is what's very funny to me. Is like he's a cunt to his uncle right away, you know, and he's like, stop pretending to be my father. Yeah. And then eventually his choices end up getting him killed. Mm-hmm. But that's the other thing, is I remember everything about this movie as a kid, it just made sense. I was just like, oh, no, everything makes sense. Or except this one thing, right? When they go to the wrestling thing, right?
Oh, please tell
It's
me, Cook,
all-
one more thing.
One more thing. They go to the wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I, at the time, think wrestling's like for kids, like me. And
But it's
so I
real.
was like, and it's real. Like I was like, that's Macho Man right there. But he's Bonesaw, I guess.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know. He's taking on a new persona.
Yeah, now he kills people.
Yeah, now he kills people. But there were no kids in the audience of the wrestling match. It was just all full-grown men, and I was like, "Well, that's weird. Why wouldn't there'd be kids there, wouldn't there?" And then now that I'm an older man who's into wrestling,
you
I
realize
realize
there's
that's the
sacrifice.
most accurate part of that fucking movie.
Oh, okay. They predicted the future.
That it's just all full-grown men cheering for blood in a fake sport.
Yes. Yes. All that was missing was Bonesaw to address all of them as incels.
Yes, exactly. But as a kid, I remember just thinking, why are there no kids there? There should be kids in the wrestling. Like the kids would go to the wrestling show. No, it's male adults like myself now, and I was like, that's the most accurate part of this movie.
Oh man. Okay. Gotcha.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Is it Sam Raimi? Is that how you say it? Is that who it was?
Sam Raimi. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude.
What else did he direct?
Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 and 3, I believe.
I don't know if he did 3. Did he?
I think he did.
Did he bring emo Spider-Man to us?
Yeah, I think he did bring emo Spider-Man. He totally brought emo Spider-Man to us.
Damn it. He put who was that guy? It was Tobey
Maguire.
No, it was Tobey from that 70s show.
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. But yeah,
The worst casting is Venom of all time.
It was so bad. Scrawny little dude supposed to immediately get jacked up.
It's so weird, his movie, like, Sam Raimi's fucking movie catalog's so weird, because it goes from The Evil Dead, like, Spider-Man, like, he has the Evil Dead series in general, like, he's part of all of that. He did all that, and then he has the Spider-Man series, and then he has Drag Me to Hell, Dark Man, he has all these really dark movies. Oh, he did 65 with Adam Driver. I didn't know that. That explains why I like that movie.
Oh.
The Grudge. He does a lot of horror movies, and then they were just like, he just has a track record of horror movies, and they were like, hey, you want to do a superhero movie?
Yeah. That's like, you know what? You know who'd do a great superhero movie now? If you allowed it to be dark? Rob Zombie.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes.
He'd ruin everything
you,
like
dude.
he does.
No,
he ruins
no.
every movie.
No, dude.
Halloween sucks.
Spawn done by Rob Zombie would be great.
I don't believe. No, I think you get a better director.
No.
I think you could find a better director than Rob Zombie for Spawn.
No, he'd be great.
No, suck dick. Name one good movie by Rob Zombie.
House of a Thousand Corpses is pretty funny. That clown was...
That's not a good movie.
Okay, The Hills Have Eyes.
Okay, I'll give you that one. That is by him? I thought...
Yeah, he directed it.
I thought he only had, like, the Devil's Rejects.
Devil's Rejects was interesting, but yeah, no, The Hills Have Eyes, you might have to look that up. I'm pretty sure that was him.
I don't think that's right. I don't think... That movie's too good to be him.
Okay. Eyes Wide Shut, another great one.
Eyes Wide Shut. He did Eyes Wide Shut.
He
what?
did Eyes Wide Shut. Oh, Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, no, that was directed by Alexander Aja. Aja? A-J-A? I don't know how to say that.
Oh.
Hills Have Eyes or not. I knew that. I was like, there's no way that was him because that movie's too good.
Okay.
And it also doesn't have Rob Zombie's wife in it somewhere.
Yes.
That's the dead giveaway. If you don't see Rob Zombie's wife, it's not a Rob Zombie movie.
Oh. Okay. Smoking Aces?
He didn't. I don't even think he did Smoking Aces either. You're lying. Nothing you had. See,
Okay.
you have like one
Gattaca.
movie.
There's
The Godfather.
yeah. Scarface. Gone with the Wind.
Devil's Advocate.
Point Break.
The entire John Wick series. You know what? Rob Zombie does have some bangers.
He does. The Hurt Locker.
Any Given Sunday.
Fireproof.
A Field of Dreams.
He's
He's got range as a director now that I think about it.
Yeah, he really does. Big.
You think he'd do well in a Spawn movie, though?
I honestly do.
I just don't see it. I just have never really enjoyed any of his films, I guess. But I'm also a twat.
The
Don't know anything
original
about
Spawn was all right, and it had John Leguizamo playing that fucked up clown, and it
The
didn't.
demon clown?
Yeah, it didn't work.
You don't think it worked? I thought it was creepy and worked enough.
No, because the entire time my childhood mind was like, "That's Luigi. That's Luigi. That's Luigi."
That's Luigi in a fat suit. They just turned Luigi into Waluigi.
They just painted, fucking
Wario.
diamonds on his eyes that are blue and white. This is dumb. Luigi.
I always think
Luigi looked like he went on a bender.
I know that's a staple in your childhood is the original Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
When I see John Leguizamo, all I ever think about is Carlito's Way when he shoots Carlito.
The Venn diagram of John Leguizamo for us is so different.
It's so different.
But they cross over and Spawn.
I'm Mickey Bronx from the Bronx. And then he fucking shoots him. That's what I always think of. I think of that scene all the time.
Luigi, you think of what I'm thinking? Bombs.
All right.
It was such a shit movie.
And then I think of that scene, and then the second thing that whenever you say John Leguizamo comes to me is one of his one-man shows. I don't know which one it was, because he did kind of – it wasn't stand-up. It was like a one-man show, kind of like Robin Williams in a way. But there's one part when he's,
Oh, you mean where everybody pays admission to go see somebody have a bipolar disorder?
Basically. You know, what I'm trying to get people to do for me. Come see me.
Yeah, exactly.
Come see me stroke my ego live on stage. My dick jokes are superior to all's. But no, he does this one-man show, and it's always stuck in my head where he's dancing. He's wearing a wife beater, first of all. The most Latino thing you could be doing.
Yeah.
And he's doing some dance, and he's imitating being at a party with his entire family, and he goes over and he says, and I just remember him like salsa dancing, going, "Mama," like he's trying to talk to his mom, and I just have that burned in my face.
See,
so
you have that
shooting, it's shooting, shooting Carlito, and then him just dancing. That's what my John Leguizamo.
Mine is there's 3 movies I remember him from. Spawn, not so much. That's just one I know he was, but it was. Mm-hmm. The Mario Bros. And the next one, Summer of Sam.
What the fuck is Summer of Sam?
About a serial killer.
Oh, okay. Is it about Samwise Gamgee?
Yes, it's how he eventually comes to murder every hobbit known to exist.
Summer of Sam. Is that like about the son of Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. The son of Sam murders. I don't know enough about that. The son of Sam murders.
Gotcha.
Like, what? Do you know anything about that?
I did.
I guess you watched the movie.
Did when I watched the movie. Now I don't like all those things from. Yeah, I don't remember any of them. Fuck. It's just blanking.
Yeah, David Berkowitz. That's why I always forget about this guy, because he's the son of Sam Killer, but he's
not
David
named
Berkowitz.
Sam.
He's not named Sam, or I don't even.
Is
think
his dad's name Sam?
I don't think so. I don't.
Sam, an acronym for something?
I'm trying to look. Born Richard David Falco. Oh, he didn't even go by his real name.
Falco? Ooh,
yeah,
rock
Falco.
me, Amadeus.
The Falcone crime family? Oh my God! The Joker or the Riddler wants him dead. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't say who his biological mom. It doesn't say who his biological dad was.
Sam's not my name. It was an acronym. It meant seditious and murderous. Duh.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's something. I don't know what. I'm sure it's a bunch of fucking weird shit. He stabbed a foreman.
I get that.
Shot a lady.
Okay, was it a landlady?
Shot 2 other people.
I'm trying to justify these. Like, hey, he didn't build my house correct.
He killed a lot of fucking people.
Well,
man, dude, you could just—it's crazy, and I understand too. Like, there's that everybody says this, but it is wild how often it's like 1970. Every murder happened in the 1970s. It's unsolved.
Well, yeah, it's great because if these are happening now,
yeah,
they'd have to get really flamboyant with the kinds of aliens they're talking about to distract us. Actually, Independence Day was a real film. Those are real aliens.
Does John Leguizamo play one of the victims in Summer of Sam then?
I don't even remember.
It sounds like a comedy, by the way. It sounds like David Berkowitz was a no-stress kind of guy, till one day he decided to snap, stabbing his foreman.
Yeah. And his dad, the landowner, was purchasing all the foreclosed properties that weren't to be built anymore.
John Leguizamo stars in A Summer of Sam. He's going on a spree.
When Sam went to school, people were confused. But little did they know, he held a dark secret. Spanish Fly.
It's like that scene from Animal House. Instead of yelling food fight, he just stands up, massacre! Bah, 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 bah.
Yep, and the cut fades away, and thus the Trenchcoat Mafia was created.
Trenchcoat Mafia.
No.
What a weird thing. Oh, the old Trenchcoat Mafia.
It was.
It'll live in infamy. I mean, I wonder how many people even know what Trenchcoat Mafia is now. Like, if you ask anybody under 30, they probably don't know what it is.
No clue. And you could be like, yeah, you could even throw in the collection. What does the Trenchcoat Mafia, Rammstein, and Marilyn Manson all have in common?
Right. What do these three pillars of American youth have in common? It's like the pyramid game. Yeah. It's like, trying to describe the Trenchcoat Mafia. Marilyn Manson, sucks his own dick. Rammstein, German weird band.
Du Hast, that's all you'll know.
Du Hast. No, Eminem, hates his mom.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Broken
we're
home.
for Trenchcoat Mafia. Why didn't you say pipe bombs, man? Pipe bombs.
Oh.
Dude, the pyramid game would be so fun where it's always a tragedy.
Yeah.
And just watch people like, ugh, I don't feel comfortable describing that. You have to. It's the game.
Yeah. Explosion in a 10.5. Go.
Do I have to do this one? Yes, you have to. The final solution, the Holocaust. Dang it, we have a winner.
Okay, bonus round. This caused George W. Bush to stop reading a children's book.
What is a soundstage with a fake explosion?
Judges? That is correct.
That counts. We're counting it. What is an inside job?
What is a way for the IRS to steal more money from us?
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, when that guy went over and whispered to George W. Bush, he was actually whispered, "Sir, the plan worked," and his face was like, "Holy shit, we got away with it."
What if it was, "Sir, the plan worked," and as a side note, the Rangers are actually on a 5-game winning streak right now. You were a fool to leave the management position.
Sir, you're not going to believe this. We wiped out the entire accounting department at the Pentagon, but we lost the Twin Towers in the process. You got to break some eggs.
Yeah. And it took your favorite vending machine.
The ones with the Twinkies?
Yeah.
With the chocolate dice? Damn, I love them chocolate dice.
That was the only one with ho-hos.
I tried to talk to the vendor, have him put it in other vending machines. He says he's not allowed to.
Said something about they're going to go out of business eventually?
The hell you say?
And what's wrong?
I thought I could bail out any company I want. I thought that was the deal when I signed. I could bail out anybody.
I signed this, but you're telling me that these tacos from Taco Bell will go bad?
Oh, boy. Yeah. Who knows? Anyway. I don't know where. What the fuck? How do we get to George W. Bush in 9/11? How do we do this all the time?
Whoa, he answered the question. You win. Congratulations.
And remember, the all-seeing eye sees everything.
Oh, what is it? You're supposed to do the hop thing,
Yeah, you got to do the whole LeBron James
Oh,
thing.
yeah, the where he's like, because he's up, down.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, dude. That's been my favorite thing lately on YouTube videos or just Instagram videos in general is anytime there's weird, somewhat like symbolistic stuff on there, there's always people in the comments like, "This is satanic." Everything is always satanic.
So when I do something really good, I make a nice Nike swish. So I'm doing satanic things.
Is that a satanic? Somebody claiming that's
I
a
don't
satanic
know,
one?
but you said symbolism.
Dude,
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. I'm looking it up right now. Is Nike satanic?
It's the swish is actually a side grin coming from the devil. It's like, wait, what? Oh, I guarantee you they.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Of course, I can't search that because all it's going to bring up is the Lil Nas X controversy where he made a literal
they made
Satan
devil shoes
shoe.
with blood in them.
Which wasn't a real collaboration, I believe. I believe he just did that on his own to try to.
Yeah,
like,
it was Nike featuring.
Yeah.
Remix.
Yeah, it's always my favorite one. Which I found this out recently, which I find interesting. So like everybody always talks about how Monster energy drink, that symbol's satanic.
Oh, because it's like a ancient Jewish writing or something, like the number system?
Jewish. The symbol of it, if you look at it very closely, in Hebrew, that way that looks is like a 6 in Hebrew.
Yeah.
And so it's 3 of them, so it's 666. What's weird and funny to me about that?
What if it was 6 times 6 times 6?
Well, yeah, that's just telling you how much caffeine's in each can.
You're gonna have demonic energy from all this caffeine.
Yeah, that's 216. That's actually really close to how much caffeine's in them.
Holy shit! Hell yeah, dude! They're like,
I think we solved the puzzle, Nathan.
The Monster was just like, it's a rough amalgamation of what we expect to be in the can.
A pentagram opens up in each of our apartments, like, you guys solved the riddle. Now you get a lifetime supply of Monster.
Rad.
You also can do backflips on motorcycles now. Yeah!
Hell yeah, dude. But in 2 years, you'll break your spine and be completely disabled for the rest of your life.
But I can still drink Monster, right? Yeah, I don't know what happens if a vegetable drinks Monster, but it's probably not good.
You also won this free football helmet that has 2 holders. You just funnel them down to your mouth.
What I find funny, though, about the whole Monster controversy, though,
is that they're actually sponsored by the demons.
Yeah. That Satan's like, do the do, man.
Yeah. Oh, well, the Lord of Flies has come down to tell us that we can now sell this product here on the mortal realm.
But I know somebody who's related to the person who designed that. Like, I have a friend who his cousin designed the Monster logo.
Okay.
And he grew up in a Catholic family.
Sweet.
And I know for a fucking fact that guy doesn't know Hebrew.
He doesn't know. He looked it up, though, because the people that have the most tendencies to do weird, demonic, like, looking shit, just as a rebellion, are super. Yeah. No, they're like super religious families, and they like hold them to that all the time. So that's the way of rebelling. So it wouldn't be surprising if somebody looked that up and was like, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, it came to him in a dream. Satan told him to put this on the can for this new energy drink company, and now he completely exiled himself from the rest of the family.
Hey, what do you think that dream went like? Hey, Greg. So I got this idea on this drink. So why don't you just take all the 6s and put them in a circle? Too obvious? Let's see. There's other languages.
You know, I haven't spoke Hebrew in a while, but it'd be pretty cool if we could incorporate that. Dude, Satan pitching ideas.
Can you put this above a burning bush on a special edition can?
And this Satan is just as annoying as any other client for a graphic designer. He's like, I just want something simplistic, but I want it to like really capture your eye.
I want the name to be very bold. Like you can't forget it.
I need it to be subtle, but it needs to also pop.
Yeah. I just got done playing Duke Nukem, and they had that BFG. It stood for big fucking gun. Why don't we do a BFC?
Dude, I can't believe they legally could sell that for the time they did do it. I got one of those one time.
I've had one of those. Those are great, and it's
what was it, like 600? I'm gonna look that up.
You go ahead and look it up, and let me describe to everybody that's never had it. It is $4.50 for a lotto chance of cardiac arrest.
Exactly. No, that's a standard can. Tell me how much. You know what I want to fucking know.
It's like,
First
hey,
of all, it's 32
dude,
ounces.
That's like flavored vapes, man. You can't find that information anymore. It
Yeah,
never
they're like,
existed.
hey, if it's not approved by the FDA,
FCC.
it doesn't count. I almost said the FCC.
Yeah. We're censoring this.
I want to know.
FDA.
They're not going to well, okay, so I guess 32 ounces was in the BFC, and a standard Monster can has 160.
16 ounces?
Yeah, 6 ounces.
So it's
yeah,
two cans in one.
Yeah, so that was 2 cans in one. Okay, I thought it was more than that.
So think about though. It's still 1,200 fucking things of caffeine.
No, it's only 160 milligrams of caffeine. So it'd be 200.
I thought it almost had 666 milligrams of caffeine in it.
No, 260.
That's you know what? That's why they're losing. If they'd get on the Prime, like Logan Paul's thing, where the FDA's investigating because they're like, this has like 12 cups of coffee in it.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe they're getting in trouble for that now. That there's too much caffeine in those things.
Too much juicy goodness.
Which I don't even think it's like when I heard they were being sued about it.
Yeah. So I have a theory
not that
on this.
much.
I have a theory on it. It's not
It's
caffeine.
200 milligrams.
No. I have a theory on this, Wade, and this is crazy, admittedly, but it makes sense to me. Prime is now everywhere. You could buy it anywhere. It's nowhere. It used to be like a novelty where people were mentioning it, and they're like, you could go down to this bodega over here and you can get this, but it wasn't available everywhere like it is now.
Right.
And now they're getting the FDA investigating them for this, and there's a legal meth shortage, Adderall shortage. So what I think is happening is they're grinding it up and putting it into Prime.
I think the biggest reason they're have some kind of lawsuit, and I haven't looked into it at all, is because it's technically pretty much advertised to kids pretty heavily. It's like supposed to be like a sports energy drink, and it's Logan Paul and KSI, who are the main spokespeople for it, and their audience is kids or teenagers, and
Nickelodeon.
So that's why they're talking about that. So I think 200 milligrams of caffeine per container is what it has.
Yeah.
Also, there's a website called Poison Control, and they have a thing called "Is Prime an energy drink? Poison Control."
Oh, dude, I caught my kid I thought it was paint primer. It's fucking old people. Oh, God, they drank the primer again.
They thought if they drink anything with primary colors, it would be good for them and it'd give them energy.
They were drinking paint saying we can taste the rainbow. I don't know what's going on anymore.
They interview the grandfather. He's like, I ate lead paint. Those pussies can't even eat this unleaded shit.
And this is so much
These gluten
softer.
allergies making them all soft.
Yeah. There's too much bread. Their stomachs are itchy.
Yeah, so I guess that's why. But 200 milligrams of caffeine doesn't seem like it's that much, I guess. But
no, it doesn't, because we come from the land of go fuck yourself amount of energy. Get a stack or two. Have fun.
Yeah.
Go.
I guess I've also had those caffeine receptors completely fried since the age of 8 when Surge was a thing.
Oh, dude, yeah. Surge was great. That's like when I took that fucking test to find out genealogy on me, and they came back and they're like, you can consume a massive amount of caffeine and it won't affect you according to your blood or your genes or whatever.
Yeah, it turns out you could take Adderall and it'll do nothing.
You got to be peaking at 150 grams.
How can you think at work?
Signs point to you being a daydreaming piece of shit.
Which, if they get this new brainwave technology where they can measure your productivity and how often you're spacing off, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm immediately installing Neuralink when Musk releases it.
No, dude, you want to stay off of
110.
All our jobs are about to just start measuring our brain waves, dude.
I need to measure something other than my dick for once, okay? It's getting shorter. No.
Pretty sure it's receding.
Yeah. Worse than my hair.
If you don't use it, you lose it. And I'm a testament to that.
Yeah. I got really deep into religion, and I got something to show you, man.
The more you pray to God, the more it goes inside, dude.
Pray to God, get an innie. It's
that's why all those priests are pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I've been saying my prayers every night. I need a smaller dick.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I can lay down on so you can lay down on your tummy comfortably.
Praise the G-Man, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't want no
Top
Monster
dog.
Energy deal, dude. We want a Red Bull deal.
Yeah.
Red Bull gives you wings to float up to see Jesus Cross.
Or as much as we're talking about murders, maybe we should go with Bang.
Bang. I hate Bang Energy. It's not good.
Never had it. Okay, that's out the window. Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. It's a weird one. That's one of those ones that got swept up in the fitness craze because that's creatine in it too.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like
so
a pre
gives
post.
men boobs. Cool.
Yeah. So you can get some
You get
sick
energy,
tits.
and then you can just fondle yourself for your entertainment.
Yeah. You can beat off for hours fondling your own tits.
Cool, man. I should go drink those. I've always wanted to be like Bitch Tip Bob from Fight Club.
I can hear just the comment section talking about creatine doesn't give you tits.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yes, it does. Dude, I personally know somebody that had to get is it mastectomy? Is it mastectomy?
Mastectomy.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, get their. Yeah.
I
know somebody that's had to do that, and they're like,
I know
creatine.
somebody too. I think we know the same person, maybe, possibly.
Maybe.
Or actually, we might know two different people. I'm going to ask you off air. I'm pretty sure. Maybe so. We have two sources.
Yeah, we have two people that are like, no, that's a thing. Big old jublies.
Yeah. And what's weird is how often I see a lot of people.
Oh, I thought you were
going to
say it's weird is how tempted you were to grab them when you saw them.
Oh, dude, he was making hand over fist, like charging people to touch him.
Oh, yeah.
Beebs! It was like the sixth graders from South Park. Oh, my God! Beebs!
Yeah, they kept trying to go up on stage on amateur night at the strip club.
Yeah, 2008 and 2009 was not as accepting of a time for trans people.
No, it wasn't. Oh, but, yeah. The other movie I wanted to tell you about that I watched, and we won't even spend that long on it, was Heat. Went back and rewatched that.
Rules, dude. I watched that not too long ago myself, like for the first time, actually.
Really?
I'd never seen it until this year, and that movie fucking rips. It's so good.
It's a great movie. Val Kilmer can talk,
yeah,
and not just chomp his teeth.
Man, is he a piece of shit, though. He is a horrible husband.
Yeah. He kind of rules.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Sigma as fuck in that movie.
I do find it funny that now that you notice like what ultimately happened to him, you rewatch his movies and he's just ripping butts constantly.
Is that what was he like an actual smoker then?
Yeah, that's
okay. I didn't know how that happened exactly.
Yeah, so
well, I knew it was throat cancer, but I didn't know exactly.
Yeah, dude, he's got the metallic ringing voice thing that he can like, I will talk to you thing.
Right, I remember that, but I just didn't know like. I guess I didn't know he actually was a real, like a smoker.
The cool dudes all
Tombstone probably did most of that damage. Him smoking unfiltered, just how was it?
Oh yeah, there was Tombstone. All the cool dudes that I remember from the '80s all smoked, like Patrick Swayze.
And dude, Patrick Swayze never finishes a cigarette in Roadhouse. It bothered me. He takes 2 drags and just always he literally just I swear to God, Wade only smokes cigarettes so he can flick or Dylan. Or is it Dalton? Sorry.
Dalton,
man, I can't remember the fucking name.
You just name it. It's like myself, a friend, and now.
Yeah. No, I'm just putting myself.
3 degrees of Kevin breaking away from Dalton.
Dude, I'm just so Roadhouse. Sometimes I just put myself in the movie. You know.
You out. Okay.
No, but Dalton literally just carries cigarettes so he can flick them.
Well, that's what you can do when you have the gold card from Subway, but instead of Subway, it says Marlboro.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all free, baby.
He just goes in and Roadhouse kicks a clerk if he needs a pack. I'll take a card for free.
He sees a soft pack rolled up in one guy's sleeve and just kicks him so it pops out and grabs it and walks away. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
you
that
beat
would
enough
make that
people's
movie
asses, you can rob all of them.
That would make that movie so much better if that even happened once. Like
if he just stole everybody's cigarettes.
You saw him kick and cigarettes go flying and him just catching like,
Anybody who's rolling up like a greaser, that's why they stopped keeping their cigarettes there, because Patrick
Dalton's
Swayze's
around.
kicking them out.
Oh, dude, yeah, he was Walker, Texas Ranger before he ever could be.
Yeah, but Heat rules though. Yeah, he is smoking constantly throughout that movie. Val Kilmer is. He's also nervous.
Well, he's also nervous,
movie.
but in real life, he's like, "Oh, dude, what do you get to do? I get to go act. Oh man, it's gotta be nervous. No, I get to smoke the whole time I'm working. This is great."
That's like Brad Pitt. Like, he just eats every time he's on camera because he needs something to do with his hands. So Val Kilmer's thing was just smoking.
Well, I mean, if you go back like 10 years with Brad Pitt, he's like, well, I can't just sit there and finger people constantly. Now I need something else to do with my hand. He just
I can't have my finger in people's pusses every scene. So
ever since Trump said that line, I'm out.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Smith was really hard to film because I kept trying to put my fingers in Angelina Jolie's pussy.
Then I learned that's how you get married.
And now I adopted 7 Ethiopian children.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, quite a few.
I don't remember where they're all from, but they had a ton of adopted kids. But then they got divorced. So is he still on the adoption papers for those? I would
assume so. I don't think he can just eject out of there.
I'm just gonna fade away.
Yeah. Like so many dads.
My buddy Val Kilmer needs smoke. Brad Pitt was never seen again. He just fight clubs his children. I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Now go make fucking soap in the basement.
Goddamn. Yeah, but Heat rules, though. It's a great movie, dude.
Oh, it really was. And I started laughing because now I can't see that scene and not think of you when you go, that is where Pacino broke. It's where he just yelled, "Great ass!"
And dude, that's exactly what happened. Like, once he did that, he was like, "Oh, I can just do the impersonation of me now. There's no other Pacino now."
It was just like, oh, up until that point, normal Pacino, like the old school that I'm used to seeing. And then that happened. I go, oh, you were right.
Yeah. All of a sudden, now he's in the one movie where he's a blind lawyer. He's doing that same voice for every other role after that.
It's that I was like, I could take this Pacino and put him in Devil's Advocate. He fits.
I'm too old and too fucking blind. If I was a younger man, I'd take a flamethrower through this place.
Yeah, it's like, oh, all right, well.
Yeah, I don't know what he must have sat in the editing room watching that over and over again, like, this is it. I've struck gold.
You guys, you didn't give me my line, but I nailed this.
My choices, they're immaculate. It's such a
De Niro,
funny scene, though.
Your acting could be a little better.
Yeah, it's such a funny scene, though, the way that happens and goes down. Why did I do it? Like, it's such a weird thing that a cop would yell at you. None of it makes sense.
It makes no sense. But all of that, like, that hilarity's overshadowed by De Niro's acting because that's one of the few heist movies where I'm like, I would believe that's the leader because literally does not want anything to do with anybody outside of his little circle. And that's it.
Nope. No, he keeps it tight, dude.
Yeah.
And like and that's what's kind of interesting. Obviously, that's the whole point of the movie in a way, is the fact that when he stepped outside of that circle, ultimately kind of cost him and his partners their whole gig.
Yeah.
Because they got sloppy.
Well, yeah, because they had that dickwad that shoots somebody.
Yeah, that too. That didn't help.
No.
That sure as help. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I forgot he shows up later.
Yeah,
Man,
he shows
I forget
up.
about that.
Yeah, he shows up to be like, I need some money.
That movie has a lot of weird turns in it that you're just like, what the fuck is happening here?
Well, yeah, so rewatching that, I'm like, I wonder if, and it's probably not, but I wonder if any of that played into, like, Pulp Fiction, storytelling-wise. Probably not, though.
I don't know, because when I look, I don't think so. Because
wait,
I feel
Pulp Fiction came out like a year later, so that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pulp Fiction was around that time, and also Quentin Tarantino had made a couple films prior to that, so he was kind of establishing his thing, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there's not good storytelling like that anymore.
No, well, it's not like I'm saying anything new here, but people have a hard time, especially with how entertainment works and just the instant access you have to your phone, people have a hard time sitting down and just consuming a story.
Hey, Wade, let's make a movie right now, okay? We're going to make it in the vein of Avatar, though. So we're going to take two different things and just reskin one of them and make our own story. So I say we base it on Lion King.
Okay.
but then it's all centered around running for president.
I think you got something here, dude.
I like it.
No. Well, I don't think people have a hard time sitting through that movie's what, 2 hours?
It's almost
like
3.
That?
It's like it's over 2.5.
Yeah, Heat's a long movie, and people have a hard time sitting through that. I've heard people talk about Oppenheimer. I haven't seen it yet, but that's a complaint some people have is it's too long. It's like a 3-hour movie, and it's very slow, and you have to sit through them telling the story of Oppenheimer. I think people forget the movie's called fucking Oppenheimer, not the atomic bomb. So it's not all focused on that, even though I think the way it's been marketed, it's supposed to be all about that.
To all you people out there that want to experience the movie The Atomic Bomb, let your local government know. They'll take you to a nice restricted place, probably somewhere in Death Valley, and they'll show you firsthand.
Yeah. Always looking for willing subjects.
That's right.
And not so willing.
Yeah.
Talking to you, Guantanamo Bay. Whew. But,
water's cold.
I don't know. I like being able to do that. Like, watching a movie at home's nice, but, I went to the theater this weekend, and I like turning my phone on, airplane mode or silent and just going into a movie and not paying attention to anything else but just that movie. Yeah. It's so enjoyable.
So then and then you get to be a level 10 creeper and be like, I'm going to read this dude's text messages in front of me.
Yeah. Dude, it's very funny because I've done that thing where you can turn your phone into black and white mode. I think I've told you this. And it's made me put my phone down because you're not getting those endorphins. But I've noticed when my girlfriend's scrolling or if she's on a TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, I'll just start looking over at her phone and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I literally realize I'm just attracted to colors. I am a fucking I'm just a mosquito looking for light." I'm like, "Where's the bright attractive lights?"
I got my phone, but I'm thinking about your phone and all the Technicolors.
Oh my God,
you see,
your phone looks
I
so
love
cool.
how you are a base test for this. You're like, I am
sure.
black and white all through this, and then it's like, but imagine your world on mushrooms, all these colors.
I'm like Topher Grace, or no, I'm sorry, Tobey Maguire in that one movie. Remember where the place starts turning into color? It's like they're in a TV show, and I forget what turns them. I think people have
Freddy
sex.
Krueger.
And
Yeah.
No, but remember, have you ever seen this movie? I know I'm not making this up. This is a thing.
Okay.
There's a movie starring Tobey Maguire, I'm pretty sure, where the whole point of the movie is as people start having sex more, they actually fill in with color.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. Previews for it.
Yeah. What is that? Man, I wish I knew what it was. But yeah, it has the guy from Fargo in it who plays Pleasantville. That's right. Yeah.
I had to.
So, but that's what's happening to me. I'm trying to go back into Pleasantville.
That was such a shit search on me. Tobey Maguire color movie.
It just shows Tobey Maguire in blackface. So you're just like, whoa, what the fuck?
It just brought up a who's who, like Trudeau, and it's.
But yeah, that's how I feel though. I'm like one of those. I'm trying to go back to Pleasantville before the coloration or everything.
Dude, William H. Macy was in this.
Yeah.
Was he drunk?
He plays the dad.
Well, he's the dad and everything.
That is true. He's been a dad in his 20s since he was 20 years old.
The only time he wasn't a dad, and it makes me laugh every time I watch it, and I'll fast forward to these specific parts of just him, is Boogie Nights. Because his wife just getting railed, and he just walks in, he's like, "Oh, come on," and then leaves.
Yeah. Dude, Boogie Nights is such a wild movie, too.
It really is.
That's, I just find myself getting more attracted to the colors now, though. Like, because I'm not getting it there, I'm seeking it other places now.
Gotcha. She's gonna come back. She's like, "Why did you just buy a 3-foot stained glass window to stare at?" Yeah.
The church was getting rid of it. It was a good deal.
It was.
Why wouldn't we want Christ in our kitchen?
You didn't see the flea market? I bought them out. And just like, they're everywhere.
Honey, our house is going to look so fucking cool. Every window gets a stained glass window.
Did you put a shower door on for those stained glasses? Yes, I did.
Oh, she'll make me turn the color back on my phone when I start commenting about, like, don't you, like, I start being that annoying guy. I'm like, look how green the grass is and how beautiful these flowers are. She's like, no.
Yeah, I can't wait. You're like, ever since I shut down and touched grass, I feel amazing.
Every morning I walk outside barefoot and connect with the earth.
Connect with the earth.
Shut it down.
I take in a deep breath, sip in my first cup of Joe, and then
this experiment is over.
That stray dog that comes to me every morning, and we just bond.
Yeah. And then Bambi comes into the yard, and I feed it sugar cubes.
and then I plot to murder my neighbor for hunting.
Then I whistle the birds, and they come and dress me. Like, no, we're not doing this. We're not Snow Whiting yourself into life.
Okay, you realize all the princesses have a disorder, okay? That's coming to you now.
You watch enough of them, dude, you start to become what you hate.
It's the ultimate evil.
I'm becoming a woman. Everything I hate.
Oh, Shania Twain never made more sense, because, man, do I feel like a woman.
I feel like a woman. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
So you watch anything?
Yeah, dude, I saw the Barbie movie.
Okay. Was it as Technicolor with the pink as it seems?
Dude, that's why when I put my phone on airplane mode, I was locked into that movie. I was like, "Ooh, color!" I haven't seen this palette.
You're like, I don't know what happened in that movie, but I just know I watched it at the beginning and then it was ending. But I feel like I left with a very important message that I'm not unsure what it was.
Yeah, honestly, dude. What's funny is there's people talking online. Of course, there's always people talking, but like the big crux to this, or the big point that a lot of people have pointed out that they don't like, is that it's a feminist movie. It's like, yeah, it's about Barbie. Barbie is a feminist
I was gonna
doll.
say
that was the whole fucking point.
It's not called G.I. Joe, you turd.
We have that movie and it sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Dick.
I was so disappointed when I saw Snake Eyes and it sucks. I was like, my favorite.
Sucked. Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, they turned a real American hero into a real American shit pile.
You about said real American Hitler.
That's kind of what they turned it into. What if they just gave the Cobra leader, they just turned him into Donald Trump, and the next one is just like, why are you going after me? Still has a lisp, but it's just Donald Trump with a lisp.
It's a cross between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Donald Trump.
Yes. But dude, the writing in this movie was so fucking great.
Really?
There were so many good jokes. Like, I was laughing legitimately, like, out loud in the theater at a lot of the jokes. And there's jokes that, like, didn't hit with everybody, but there are hidden subtle jokes in there that are so good. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite one, I'll just tell you. This is only one of them. There's a bunch of them, but my favorite joke is at one point Barbie, when she's in the real world, goes and talks to this group of 4 girls at a middle school, right? Because she's trying to find her owner. And she walks up, and these girls have outgrown Barbie, right? And they're Gen Zers, right? And so they just start, like, dismantling how she's like, you know what your problem is, Barbie? Because you stand for a patriarchy, like, stereotype of what a woman should be. You give us body issues, and they start, like, fucking breaking her down about what everything's wrong with Barbie. And at the end, the little girl calls her a fascist, and Barbie's, like, on the verge of tears. She's like, I'm sorry. I'll just be right back. I gotta go right now. And like turns around and goes back. And then Margot Robbie's sobbing. She goes, I'm not a fascist. I don't control the railroads or commerce. Dude, I fucking lost it in the theaters. When she hit me with I don't control the railroads or the commerce, I was like, dude, that's a crazy joke to throw in this movie. It really is.
And there's zero, I guarantee like 10% of the audience probably got it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it made me laugh super hard because it's also like making it like at another meta stage. It's making fun of these little middle school kids calling something fascist, not knowing what
it
the
is.
Actual word of fascism is. And so it's like working on that level, and it's very self-aware. Like it makes fun. There's just so many good jokes where it's like almost it double hits on the joke, which is always the best kind of joke in my opinion. Where it's like the statement says this, but it can also be making fun of this at the same time. So it hits both sides.
Yeah,
that's why like the movie's great and like why people like it so much. I think the writing is, dude, it's one of the best comedies I've seen in a while for sure. And Ryan Gosling fucking steals that show. He's fucking great.
Damn, dude. See, I need to watch. I need to go. Well, maybe I'll take my daughter to go see that or something.
Yeah, I think you could go see it. It's not over the top. I mean, she's old enough. I think she could handle most of the stuff within it. It's really
I've come to the conclusion, old enough, PG-13, we're good.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that bad in there. So.
And then we'll go see Oppenheimer after that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, it's a little something for you, a little something for me.
Yeah, we're gonna go see this, and then we're gonna go learn about the real world.
We're gonna go. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, no, Barbie was so good, dude. I'll say
Did it
I'm
blow
on the train
you
with
away?
It made me become Death, Destroyer of Worlds. But Barbie was so good, though. When I left the theater with my girlfriend, I was like, I want to go watch that again right now. Because I just wanted to, like, see what jokes I missed, probably.
Gotcha.
Because it was just jam-packed with them. Also, people in that movie that I didn't know. I don't know how much, like, you know about the movie in general.
I know it's Margot Robbie. I know the guy. I don't know his name, obviously.
Ryan Gosling?
Yes, it plays Ken. And that's it.
Well, then I won't even tell you because there's other people in that movie when they showed up on screen. Because I haven't looked up anything. Well, my girlfriend, of course, being on TikTok, she saw all sorts of different spoilers here and there. But like, there's people that pop up in the movie. I was like, "Holy fuck! I didn't know you were in this movie." And like, it makes it even more fun.
Dude, that's great. So you're telling me your girlfriend has TikTok? You're looking at her phone. China's looking back at you, and your black and white flag laughing, going, "Look at him! He can't see in color.
We still got his data. What a sucker!
Oh, dude, he's colorblind.
He's not even fully enjoying life. What a loser! Westerners are so fucking stupid.
Look at this dork. He doesn't even have social media on his phone."
Oh, how's being in the now, man? How's living in the moment? Oh, fucking loser.
Oh, God, you guys, did you hear the audio? He's laughing at Barbie. Well, he must be a girl.
Yeah, China's still throwing slurs out about gay people. They're still using pejoratives you shouldn't use. You know where we don't use pejoratives that you shouldn't use, Nathan?
That would be Oppenheimer. No,
yeah.
punninggame.com. Check it out. Monday through Friday, we got hot content for your ear holes. Check all that out. But before you do anything else, please go check out YouTube. You could go check out Comic Wade Taylor. All one word. It's Comic Wade Taylor. Check that out, though. You got his special. You have Not Worth the Time. You have this show, all at your fingertips, clips, and full episodes. Check them all out, including stand-up clips, stuff like that. So, yeah, go check that out and like, subscribe. But back on punninggame.com, get some threads.
That's right, everybody. Head on over to the Pun and Game shop where you can get yourself T-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. So grab yourself something nice, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and they get you free shipping at checkout, everybody.
Oh, my God, Barbie, you're such a Nazi fascist. Get out of here. We're out. Peace.
punninggame.com has used words that they did regret in the past.
Who is it?